In 1959, 9 experienced hikers entered the mountains of Russia. Weeks later, they were all found dead. But what investigators discovered at the scene didn't make sense. Their tent was torn open, but from the inside. Some were found without shoes, in freezing temperatures, and others had injuries so severe experts compared them to a car crash. No witnesses, no clear explanation. This is the mystery of the Dyatlov Pass. The group was led by Igor Dyatlov, a 23-year-old engineering student. These weren't amateurs. Every member of the team was experienced, trained to survive extreme conditions. They had planned this expedition carefully. Their goal was to reach a remote mountain known as Otorten, a name that roughly translates to "don't go there." At the time, it probably sounded like a joke, but in hindsight, it feels like a warning. The group documented their journey through photographs and journal entries. At first, everything seemed normal. They laughed, took pictures, and pushed forward through the snow. But then something changed. Their last camp was set up on an exposed slope, not an ideal location. And for reasons still unknown, they chose to stay there. When the group failed to return, a search team was sent out. Days later, they found the tent. It was partially collapsed, covered in snow, but what stood out was how it had been opened. The fabric had been sliced from the inside, as if something inside the tent had terrified them enough to escape immediately, even into the freezing night. Investigators followed footprints leading away from the tent. What they found was strange. The tracks showed the group had walked, not run, calmly into the darkness, barefoot, in temperatures below -20 degrees Celsius. It didn't make sense. The first bodies were found near a tree line. 2 of them were barefoot, wearing only underwear. Nearby, the remains of a small fire, as if they had tried to survive but didn't. Weeks later, the remaining bodies were discovered, and this is where the mystery deepened. Some had massive internal injuries, crushed ribs, fractured skulls, but almost no external damage. One woman was missing her tongue. Another had damage to her eyes, and yet there were no signs of a fight, no evidence of another person being there, just silence and snow. Over the years, countless theories have tried to explain what happened. Some believe it was an avalanche, forcing the group to flee their tent in panic. Others suggest secret military testing, pointing to reports of strange lights in the sky that night. There are even theories involving infrasound, a low-frequency vibration caused by wind that can trigger fear, paranoia, and sudden panic. And of course, some believe the explanation lies beyond anything we can understand. In recent years, scientists have revisited the case. Some now support the idea of a delayed avalanche, small enough to leave limited evidence, but powerful enough to cause fatal injuries. It's a convincing explanation, but not a perfect one, because it doesn't answer everything. Why did they leave their tent so suddenly? Why were some of them dressed while others were not? And what caused those unusual injuries? More than 60 years later, we're still asking the same questions. The Dyatlov Pass Incident remains one of the most chilling unsolved mysteries in history, a story where every answer seems to raise even more questions. So, what really happened on that mountain? Was it nature, human error, or something far more disturbing? Maybe we'll never know. What do you think happened? Let me know in the comments.